It began on an ordinary day, when Arun was exploring near a cozy home at the edge of a quiet neighborhood. Nothing seemed unusual at first. The familiar sounds of the world surrounded them, but Arun had the feeling that something nearby deserved a closer look. Soft sunlight, moving leaves, and familiar everyday sounds filled the air as Arun stopped and listened. Then Arun noticed something that did not quite belong. It was a small, unusual object that did not belong there, partly hidden from view. Arun moved closer, careful not to disturb it. The discovery was small, but it immediately raised a much bigger question. Arun could have guessed at the answer, but instead asked a better question. What evidence could explain what they had just seen? That changed the adventure. Now Arun was not simply looking for an answer. They were looking for clues. Just then, Milo arrived. Milo noticed that Arun was staring at the same unusual place. Instead of laughing at the mystery, Milo became curious too. Together they compared what each had noticed. They immediately realized that neither had seen the whole picture. Arun had an idea and wanted to try it immediately. The plan was reasonable, but it depended on one assumption. They tested it carefully and watched the result instead of rushing to a conclusion. The result was not what Arun expected. Instead of confirming the first idea, it revealed another clue. For a moment, Arun was disappointed. Then Milo pointed out something important. A failed idea could still tell them what the mystery was not. Arun continued carefully, using what they had learned from the previous discovery. The result was not what Arun expected. Instead of confirming the first idea, it revealed another clue. For a moment, Arun was disappointed. Then Milo pointed out something important. A failed idea could still tell them what the mystery was not. Then the environment changed. A new obstacle appeared between them and the place they needed to reach. Arun wanted to move quickly, but the evidence suggested that rushing would only make things harder. Arun noticed exactly where the earlier attempt had gone wrong. It was a small assumption, made too quickly. Instead of hiding the mistake, Arun used it as information. Now the mystery looked different. The first sign, the unusual object, the failed attempt, and the later clue all pointed toward the same explanation. Arun finally understood why the earlier details mattered. Just when the answer seemed close, another problem appeared. The final clue was difficult to reach, and there was no obvious shortcut. Arun looked at Milo. They both knew the next step would require teamwork. Arun and Milo divided the problem into smaller parts. One watched the environment while the other handled the immediate task. They communicated clearly and checked each step before moving on. Then Arun saw it. The final clue connected directly to the first one. The strange event suddenly made sense, not because of one magical guess, but because every observation had led naturally to the next. With the mystery solved, Arun and Milo could finally see the whole journey clearly. The strange beginning, the wrong turn, the failed attempt, and the final discovery were all connected. On the way home, Arun thought about the first strange sign. It seemed so small at the beginning. Now it felt like the first page of a much larger story. Milo smiled, and neither of them needed to say much. The adventure ended, but the questions did not. As Arun looked at the familiar world around them, ordinary things seemed a little more interesting. There would always be something new to notice, another question to ask, and another discovery waiting somewhere nearby.